another installment of What If. Like, what if Michael Jordan never retired from basketball and they went up against the Houston Rockets, the 1993-94 Houston Rockets, right? Remember Michael Jordan left to play baseball and Houston Rockets run that year? Well, listening to Scottie Pippen on ESPN saying, hey, Kenny Smith, if my boy Mike wouldn't have went away, y'all wouldn't have won that title that year. And Kenny Smith was saying, yo, man, listen, who y'all got to stop the dream? Who y'all got to stop Hakeem Olajuwon in the middle? You ain't got nobody to stop him. So, all right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a little simulation here, and we're going to make it, 2 or 3 minute quarters, and we're just going to see what happens when Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls goes up against the Houston Rockets. So we're going to let
2K Sports pregame
Ernie,
show.
Kenny, and Shock take it from here. So, guys,
welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith is out there with Maxwell. Then there's Ori. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Thorpe in at the power forward position.
An effective scorer from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Pass to Ori. Here's Maxwell, guarded by Pippen. Maxwell kicks to Smith. Olajuwon the pass to Ori. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. Thorpe on the glass grabs the board. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. Jordan finds Graham. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, I like how strong Grant is inside. I mean, not many guys want to fool with him down there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Bulls head coach. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
Without question, you're right on top of it, Greg, because if you do allow this team to get rolling and get into a groove, you can forget about slowing them down.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Here's Maxwell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Horace Grant.
You're just an athletic competitor on both ends of the floor. Maxwell can guard both backcourt positions and has a number of ways he can score.
Free throw good, Maxwell. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now here's Pippen. Cartwright the pass to Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Olajuwon. Brooks is out there with Ellie. Then it's Thorpe, and it's Horry in at the 3, the small forward. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Olajuwon. The shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. To the inside. Here's Paxson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Thorpe against Williams. Thorpe, that's good. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Pippen, the pass to Paxson. And here's Jordan outside. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Here's Horry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the pass to Ellie. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Outside Jordan. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves. And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. They've got Pippen. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Unloads from 9. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trail by 5. And here's Smith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Thorpe kicks to Smith. Pass to Thorpe. Over Armstrong. Goes back up. Olajuwon, no good.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
To the paint. Here's Cartwright. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Cartwright's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bulls. Armstrong against Smith. And here's Maxwell for 3. The rebound by Jordan. All sorts of time. Yes, that goes in. Armstrong's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Passes to Horry. Pass to Olajuwon. The pass to Thorpe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Jordan, the pass to Armstrong. Over Smith. Misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 7. And coming up is... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Chicago leading by 7. So on the floor for Houston. Ellie is out there with Bullard. Then there's Maxwell. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Cassell at the point guard position. The fadeaway jumper nailed by Michael Jordan.
And Jordan's jumper, simply wet. Love watching him rise up and knock it down.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist from Cassell.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. A floater. That shot off the mark. And the Rockets take it the other way. Cassell against Armstrong. Now, here is Olajuwon. Defense is right there. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Back to Pippen. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 9. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Olajuwon, stripped it away. Fast break, here comes Chicago. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly, cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Thorpe can't make it work. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulls absolutely demolished the Houston Rockets. Man, the Rockets didn't want
love the way they
Chicago
executed
Bulls.
on
You're talking
both
about
ends of the
a
floor,
4-piece
completely
that Michael Jordan
under
didn't go.
control for the
So guys,
vast
this
majority of the
is
game.
another
And
installment of
whenever
What
there was
If
a
on the
misstep, they
NBA
just
2K
didn't
all
allow
day.
it
It's
to
your boy Jim
fester,
Strick.
and
Don't
that's why
forget to
they're gonna
subscribe
walk
to this
away
channel.
with the win.
Go ahead,
For
slam dunk,
David
alley-oop,
Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark
alley-oop, dunk
This
that
is Kevin
like
Harlan
button.
saying thanks
And
for
guys,
being
I'll
with
see you
us.
guys on the
We'll see you
next
next
video.
time. Have a
Also,
great evening.
put down in the comments below what teams would you like to see go at each other. They can be past or present. Alright guys, so I'll see you guys on the next video.